it's very personal to me. Both my parents died of emphysema at different periods of my life, and I've supported the Lung Association in the past with runs and walks, but I don't necessarily consider myself a runner. So I just want to look for something different to for exercise. And I've tried a few other stair climbing events, but I tried the 5 for Air climb, the inaugural climb last year, and I really enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun. It was more of a fun atmosphere, and also combined with something I care about. So raising money and awareness, and also doing something I like to do. For me, it is. I know I never had any serious running injuries, but I know people complain about their knees and their joints and maybe their feet with running. And to avoid that, I've taken up climbing, and I've read some things about it. And with the climbing, you don't necessarily get a lot of problems with your knees and some of the other problems that runners have. And I know people are runners. I know they use climbing as a method of training, for running. But I like the climbing more than I do the running. So I've done other climbs, and the big difference between that and Lung Association is Lung Association just seems like more of a festive atmosphere. I've done some climbs where you get to the top and you might get some snacks and some water, and that's about it. But with the Lung Association, they have people cheering you on at the end when you make it to the top. And I don't necessarily do it for a medal, but they do have a nice medal that they hand out later on. And things can really vary by just the types of stairs and the types of buildings that you use. And the one they used last year was a good building, it was a good facility, the Key Bank building. I really enjoyed that. And I'm looking forward to this year with Regions Bank, what their building is going to be. I would definitely say so. With the Lung Association, they cover several different areas. I mean, I know people, of course, I've had people in my family with emphysema. I know people with asthma. I've known people who have died of lung cancer. So that's 3 main areas where there's just a lot of people who need help. And they literally are fighting for breath every day. So when I climb, I get to experience that in a somewhat controlled environment. I definitely don't want to go through what they went through. I wouldn't wish that on anybody. But at least I can help the cause and also help my own lung capacity at the same time. Just climb as many stairs as you can. I'm fortunate that I work downtown and I have access to a couple of different buildings where I can climb. But if you don't have access to a large building, I mean, if you live in an apartment, you can just use a few flights of stairs. Just keep using those. I've known people who they just run or walk up hills. If you have a stair climbing machine at a gym, you can use that. Even if you have a treadmill, you can take a treadmill and set the incline really high. And that can give you some of the same types of movements that would help. And lunges help too. There's other exercises you can do to just build up your legs. Understandably, people who climb competitively have different goals than someone who just is walking up the stairs. They're both getting a lot of exercise, and they're both doing a lot for themselves and other people. But as long as everybody understands the etiquette of stair climbing, it's just like on a highway. You just stay to the right if you're closer, or if you're slower. Just let other people pass you, and just be aware that there's people on the stairs. As long as everybody knows the ground rules for it, everybody can enjoy it.